up, MP?
I've never been to scuba diving. Is it fun? I think you should try snorkeling first, lighter, and doing strong. How do you know that? Our family's vacation together once. This one here almost sank to swimming. Okay, that's only because...
But if it's more than an hour, I'm staying.
Oh, you gotta wait at least maybe 30, 40 minutes. So yeah, try some light activity first before an underwater breathing apparatus, because a mermaid, you are not.
But the big shoes,
Like those kicks, MP?
And we welcome you to this NBA Cup game with a bit more riding on the line here than usual. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Let's take a look at the Warriors. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Thunder, 6.5 games behind them.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they're proving that all the talk we heard about them in the preseason was warranted. What a role this group's been on here early on.
Well, they were in everyone's crosshairs, and they've actually outperformed some of those predictions. That is not easy to do with a target on your back.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Williams is out there with Holmgren. And it's Mitchell. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Zorber in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Golden State, they've got Moody. He's out there with MP. And it's Gatling in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And we've been seeing MP putting a lot of effort into his offense. He's made it his mission to be the guy who carries the bulk of their scoring duties.
And it hasn't taken him long to prove that he's serious. He's been putting up a bunch of points, And I know that by his own standards, he thinks he could be better. But compared to almost anyone else, then he's been great.
Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this great, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher. Got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. And there's the foul. It'll go on Moses Moody.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. And now just over a minute played here in the first. And they pick up 2.
That is a great inbounds play design and flawless execution.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks. Yeah, Golden State's head coach and I were able to chat. Coach thinks that they can push Chet Holmgren out of the comfort zone, and he's okay with making him a jump shooter. He said on the perimeter, he may as well be any shooter. We can guard that. Once he's on the inside, though, the advantage is his. So we have to prevent that as much as we can. Back to you, Kevin.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And here now the Thunder, following the miss by Jonathan Kuminga. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. They get it again.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
And he showed you great timing as well. Offensive rebounding, one of his specialties.
MP with it. Now defended by Mitchell. And the dunk by MP.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
Holmgren outside. SGA on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. And the ball. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Boston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat. Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And now they are just going to keep riding that momentum with the hot hand.
MP with the bounce pass. From downtown, off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Now, here's Holmgren. Defense right on him. The 3. Warriors with the rebound. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins. And looking for number 8 tonight.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
Just 5 to shoot. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Now, here's Holmgren. Hasn't made one yet. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
It seems like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Tim, has the ball handling and finishing package of a player 6 inches shorter. What he does at his size is really amazing.
Yeah, I think he has the offensive game of a shorter player because he thought he was only going to be 6'1". He got to 6'6". So now you've got this incredible array of shot making around the rim with a much taller player. That is a difficult combination to deal with.
So he had to readjust not only physically but mentally how he approached the game, correct?
Absolutely. It changed everything for his approach.
Sorber with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
That one falls.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
On the wing, Williams. One-on-one here. MP against Mitchell. Back to Moody. And here is MP. 4 on the shot clock. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. And it's a tie ball game.
Well, passes like that show you just how great of a teammate MP is. He just wants to make his guys better.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And I like the fact they didn't settle there. They worked for a higher percentage shot.
Now, here's SGA. 10 points for him. Here's Sorber. Off target from three-point range.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Moody the pass to MP. They set the screen. Here's Gatling. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 5 assists in the game. Last outing for Golden State, they won that game against the Kings. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren can't hit.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Kuminga. Ball's not loose. MP outside. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds. Just about halfway through group play. Here are the NBA Cup standings.
This competition has been really fun to watch. Some great games thus far. It feels like every year the NBA Cup just gets better.
The Warriors making a switch here. Ivy's checked in. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Webster's checked in. Holmgren looking around. Pass to Williams. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Now Webster. Left side, SGA. Second shot opportunity. That's no good. It's his second miss. He's made 4. Here's MP. Up and in, off to an efficient. Start 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Webster. Holmgren right side. Pass to Sorber. They could use a bucket. Holmgren outside. It's stolen by Kuminga. Here's MP. Here's Gatling. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. You take a look at Filipowski. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, MP.
Either of these two guys force defenders to come out well past that three-point line, and that really opens the floor up for their entire offense.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Jalen Williams. Thunder trailing by 3. SGA passes to Holmgren. Inside. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Now, MP. That one good for 2. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Warriors.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them. And coming up with some cookies along the way.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
And Tim, the quintessential unstoppable force, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, taking his offensive game to a level rarely matched in league history.
Oh, Kevin, I'm running out of superlatives. The ability to score at every level. He gets to the foul line. He makes guys better. I just marvel at the totality of it.
Now, here's MP. He's got 6. Connects from three-point range. MP's got 9.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
To the inside, Sorber. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Oh, here's Edwards. Scoreless thus far. Here's MP. Filipowski in the corner. Here's Ivy. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Webster. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He ended up with 37 points, and that's not to mention the fact that by the end of the night, he had a triple-double. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Here's MP, following the score by Oklahoma City. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
And the dunk by MP.
Well, if MP gets even a crack of daylight, he will make you pay like he did there.
Holmgren outside. To the wing on the left. Now here's Webster, covered by MP. Holmgren the pass to Webster. Tries again. Sorber, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball here. They will. Over.
Oh, just a little too cute on that one, and it cost him.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Playing Dallas, he was nearly unstoppable. Near the three-point line, it's Holmgren. He makes that one drop only a second in 5 tries.
It's an incredible advantage to have a 7-footer who can shoot like Holmgren.
Pass to Iguodaro. Here's Filipowski. MP deciding where to go with it. Ivy on the wing. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And the Warriors lead by 3.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
That is just beautiful ball movement. Unselfish basketball.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be back with you shortly. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Had a feeling this was going to be their strategy coming in. They've got a major size advantage to be able to execute this.
MP out there with Henderson. Then it's Kuminga. And it's Gatling in at the 5. That's the Warriors' 5. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And stolen by MP. Kuminga kicks to MP. Shoots the 3. The offensive rebound.
Smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And here now the Thunder following the score by Golden State. And Williams, here we go. Warriors with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
They prevented their opponent from ever getting into a comfort zone. They were just very disruptive.
On the clock. Good on the three-point shot. Henderson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Outside Williams. Here's the screen. Pass to Jovic. Now Finley. Puts up a 3. It's not going to go for him. Nice defense from Kuminga. Unloads from 13. It's rebounded by Jovic.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Outside Williams. That one's not going to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Freak intercepted. Outside Williams. To the left wing. They need this one. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 5 points on the basket from Finley.
Well, you can't ignore someone like that on the perimeter. If he gets a good look, he is going to knock it down.
Back to MP. Tries the spin move. Here's Gatling, and that one is stuffed right through.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
And so Mark Daigneault calls a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for MP.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Now here's Williams. He had 22 points in the win against Dallas.
But he also had an impact as a facilitator, generating offense for others.
Here's MP after Oklahoma City gets the 3. Battling the pass to MP. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Do not test Mr. Holmgren, a gifted shot blocker.
Holmgren with a screen on MP. And it's Mitchell missing.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage.
Golden State moving it around. Stolen by Mitchell. Here's Caver. Count that bucket. Caver's got his first points of the game. And so MP will bring it up for the Warriors. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
They take on a team they knocked out of the playoffs last season in the conference semis.
Now here's Henderson. 11 points last game. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again. Oklahoma City's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Henderson against Williams. Pass to Caver. Holmgren outside. Shoots from the high post. And he knocks down on the jumper. Holmgren's got the game tied up here for the Thunder. So, Craig, when you're in the first game of a back-to-back, how much focus slips into already looking towards the second game?
Well, from a player's perspective, not much. But from the view of a coach, it has to creep in some in terms of making sure you don't overplay your stars.
Here's Williams following the score by Golden State. From deep. The rebound by Gatling. Gatling's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Freak. Pass to Henderson. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And now a 4-point Warrior lead. Outside Williams. Holmgren in the post. He gets that one. Holmgren's got 4 points this quarter.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Moses Moody, he's checked in for the Warriors. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Guys, back to you.
A unique talent. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Henderson finds MP. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Kuminga, screen on SGA. And Kuminga throws it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Now, here's SGA. 12 points for him. Gilgeous-Alexander, excellent touch around the rim.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
My goodness, that dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now Henderson defending. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
MP, no good.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
Holmgren against Kuminga. And again it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 18 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. We know about Holmgren's exceptional play defensively, but Tim, talk about his offensive game.
Well, he's incredibly versatile, Kevin. He can score down low. He can handle the basketball, shoots the 3, and I'm not talking about standstill shots. He has the mobility to even come off screens.
And that one's good, Mitchell.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Kuminga sends a screen for MP. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. SGA passes to Mitchell. SGA feeling it out a bit. Pass to Forbes. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. SGA's got 3 assists tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Thunder.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Iguodaro's checked in. Kyle Filipowski comes in for Jonathan Kuminga. Edwards, he's checked in for Henderson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for MP. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Warriors lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome. First up on the agenda tonight, let's see how the Rookie of the Year race is shaping up.
Young guys are playing well, but it's a long season. There's something called the rookie wall.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see which players hit that wall and which ones knock it over. And let's turn our attention to tonight's game. The Thunder find themselves in a real battle.
They've done everything they can to shoot their way out of this contest. Somehow, they're still in it. Got to make the most of that opportunity.
It just takes a few to fall to open up the floodgates.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And, guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Nothing in this league more difficult to defend. Than a well-timed weak side cut.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Chet Holmgren out there with Williams. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Mitchell. And it's Zorber in at the center position.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint. A quality find there by MP to take advantage of the defense's weakness.
Holmgren in the corner. Mitchell outside. MP grabs the miss. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Kuminga. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Mitchell in the corner. Just 5 on the clock. Holmgren gets the bucket. Holmgren's got 12 in the game.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Sorber. Offline with his 3. Warriors leading by 4. MP with it. He's got 16. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the slam by Moody.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And again.
15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. SGA finds Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From the baseline. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Mitchell. Good. The nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 5 assists in the game.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip. And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Holmgren wide open. From outside, off the mark. Warriors leading by 8. Here's MP. 16 points for him. And there's the drop. MP flashes it home.
Nice slash by MP right there. Love when he takes the initiative.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Moody. SGA kicks to Williams. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Growing up in Arizona, Jalen Williams, Jim, was not an elite prospect.
Well, most stars in this league were blue-chip recruits coming out of high school. But, Kevin, not Williams. He spent 3 years in college developing his game, and he has worked his way into an all-star.
That free throw missing. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
MP with it. Williams picks him up. Back to MP. The shot, no good. Nice D from Williams. Under trailing by 12. Here goes Gilgeous-Alexander. Yes, indeed, it is good. He's now 8 for 14.
And moving with such speed, the quickness of SGA's drives, something to admire.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get to there.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Dort, he's checked in for the Warriors. Scoot Henderson comes in for Moses Moody. MP outside. Pass to Dort. The tray bangs home the trifecta. Dort's got the lead up to 13 now for the Warriors.
And when you have Dort on your side, this is what he brings on the offensive end. Great off the catch and fire.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
SGA finds Mitchell. Now here's SGA. Not a lot of room. Shot from the wing. Williams' shot is off. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. MP outside. Kuminga screen on Holmgren. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for MP. First in scoring, and he's a devastating finisher on the inside. The best field goal percentage in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. #1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Filipowski, he's checked in for the Warriors. Edwards comes in for Kuminga. Edwards with the screen for MP. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. And the Thunder making a switch here. Webster's checked in.
Number 18, Ralph Webster.
MP against SGA. Shot clock at 5. Dort with a screen for Henderson. Cranes the three-pointer. Henderson's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Outside Williams. Pass to Holmgren. The basket is good on the assist from Williams. Holmgren's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's MP. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Holmgren. Here's the floater. Some solid defense there from SGA. Here's Schroeder. It's blocked. And they'll get another chance. And Chet Holmgren gets the 3. He's got 17.
For someone who is over 7 feet, Holmgren is incredible from distance.
MP outside. Henderson, no one around him. And the Warriors, another 3.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Holmgren outside. Back to SGA. Shea takes the hit and still gets it to go.
With great positional size, Gilgeous-Alexander can finish over defenders.
Here's MP. Can't get it to fall.
Well, after a great start, he has really cooled off pretty quickly.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren against Edwards. Holmgren with the bounce pass. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Warriors, #1.
And over the last 10 games, they have done a great job at getting the shots they want and shooting a high percentage.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodaro's checked in. Pass to Filipowski. Back to MP. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
Just an incredible night for MP. They have thrown multiple defenses at him, but he just keeps finding ways to score.
To the middle. It's tipped. Over in the corner, Webster. No good from outside. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. MP finds a gap. Another shot, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Those are the kind of
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle him up right away. Here's MP. They set the pick. Pass to Gatling. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
We've got Jonathan Kuminga. Ivy is out there with MP. And it's Gatling in at the center. So that's the group out there for Golden State. 6 to shoot. Here's Jovic. Fires the three. The Thunder with another miss. Here's MP. Ivy dishes to MP. In traffic. It's MP.
Strong move by MP against very good defense.
And the foul called on MP. And that's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mitchell passes to Holmgren. Now here's Webster. Holmgren with a screen on Ivy. For three, Forbes. It's hauled in by MP.
You know, all the credit goes to the defender. Very hard to contest threes without fouling.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
You want a high percentage take offensively, get it to Holmgren in that spot.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. MP, no good.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Warriors leading by 12. Now, here's Ivy. Back to MP. Clock at 6. Shakes him. Right to the rack. It's MP.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Thunder trailing by 14. Mitchell kicks to Holmgren. Back to Mitchell. Three-pointer. The shot misses. Good defense by MP. To the paint, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Craig, a high riser, no doubt about it. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Cut into the Warriors. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 16. Pass to Williams. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. And there's the whistle, the legal screen.
They're doing well overall, but the turnovers have been the exception. when a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it. You know, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Floats it up for Kuminga. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Well, MP working the two-man game there and finds his teammate for an assist.
Outside, SGA. Mitchell wide open. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. MP passes to Gatling. MP outside. Throws it up high.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander, defended by Moody. Williams for three. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Kuminga's got his sixth rebound on the night. Gilgeous-Alexander against MP. Back to Moody. Pass to MP. An easy 2 points on the layup. MP's got 6 in the quarter.
Nice pass here to set that basket up.
Outside Williams. Here's Jovic. Down low. Here. Gilgeous-Alexander lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And now 24 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the pick. MP passes to Gatling. Outside Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Outside Williams. Here's the three. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 11 on the basket for Mitchell.
And what I love about his performance tonight, he started slow, but he refocused at halftime, and he has really picked it up.
Kuminga, screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. It's tipped. Pass to Sorber. SGA on the wing. Defended by Moody. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Sorber, no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Had a hand on it, and he gets it back. And here is MP. Kuminga, screen on SGA. On the wing, Williams. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 on the shot clock. Takes the three. The shot misses.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's MP. It's good.
And a big reason they have this lead is the way he's shooting the ball.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Dagnall had some words for his team over the last break. Coach was seething about the turnovers. He said, I love everything we're doing but the turnovers. They're killing us. Let's clean up that before it sinks us.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. No good.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, it's the biggest reason they have the lead right now. They have just been flat out the more physical team.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Now, here's SGA. He's guarded closely. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Mitchell fires, buries the deep ball.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
Now Williams, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
MP outside. Screen by MP. And it misses. And they're trailing by 11. Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the dunk.
And a three-level score. That time, SGA takes it all the way.
And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Oh, so fast in transition. Gilgeous-Alexander gets it done.
Capitalizing on the error, grinding out points. You gotta love it.
It's so important in this league, quickly turning defense into offense.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
Diversified scoring in this one for them.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
MP, down he goes for three.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
MP, no stopping him that time. Fouled on the play. Send him to the line.
Personal foul. First team foul. At the line for one, MP.
Yeah, analytics aside, players making important free throws is always valued by their team.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And they're off to a great start in the NBA Cup, a 2-0 record in the group stage.
And in this format, you need a third win in the group stage. So with 2 games left, they're in great position.
Let's now go courtside and join.
Another strong game where you managed to outduel one of the top scorers in the league. What does this performance say about you?
You know, it shows that I'm a force to be reckoned with in this league. I'm not trying to brag, but honestly, it feels like no one can stop me right now. I'm too nice with it. I'm a problem.
MP, I have to say you are buzzing. You seem to have a lot of energy for having played so many minutes.
Yeah, that's just conditioning. Thanks a lot, though. I'll see you next time.
Great work as always, Jennifer. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.
See, I just caught that one with the last check.
Oh, nice. Hey, apparently your social videos are doing so well that they're willing to pay extra just to mention their name during the post-game interview.
Wait, if the videos are doing so well, why do they need me to mention them during a TV interview? Like, real talk, no one my age even watches post-game.
Well, yeah, but they do watch the interviews as clips on social. Anyhow, who cares why they want it? They want to write you a big fat check just to slip their name into an interview.
Okay, and with this next check, I better be able to buy a house for my shoes.
You will. Now, you still have to actually win the game and score enough points to be the ones they choose for the post-game interview. So.
Come on, Austin, I already got that.
All right. Well, look, just make sure you get some buckets tonight. They're obsessed with counting stats, especially points, but that's why they chose you. Am I right?
Hey, these deals is why I chose you.
Have a good game.
Appreciate it, Austin. Oh, yeah. Definitely getting that.